Hi, Tracey Burnett here. Today's video is all about helping you to get more coaching clients doing this one simple thing. Now I'm going to cover off quite a lot in the next 10 minutes, so what I suggest you do is to get a pad and a pencil or pad and a pen and to take some notes so you can do these exercises when we're finished. Now I want you to get super focused. If you want sales, then you have to get super focused, and that starts with your audience and your niche. Now you probably think that you've got this sussed, and maybe you do, but if you want more sales, then I really feel that this subject is worth revisiting. And the reasons are this. You're going to get better results from your marketing because you know precisely what solutions people are looking for or the pain they're in and want to relieve. And therefore your communication is going to be so much better because you understand that and you can play it back to them. And you're going to connect with them on a more emotional level, and they will feel that you understand them and their situation, and they will have a sense that you can see inside their heads, and that's really your aim. And you'll also get more referrals because people will more easily understand what you do and will happily say, oh yes, you need to speak to so-and-so, she helps people to achieve X and gets fabulous results. Now, you'll also be seen as the expert in your niche and have more credibility. You might even dominate your niche. People will come to you and be more sold on the idea of working with you before you've even spoken to them. Now, and the final reason really is that you will stand out from the crowd. So, for example, if you're a health coach, your market could be health-conscious mums. Health-conscious mums with babies about to be weaned, health-conscious mums with babies about to be weaned, worried about what to feed them. So that's pretty specific, and that's really where you want to be. And just bear in mind that people don't care about coaching or how you're going to get them to where they want to be. They care about their problems, their questions, what keeps them up at night, their goals, their dreams. So if you're offering them answers, they're going to listen and they're going to be interested in learning more about what you offer. So defining a niche. So your exercise today is to more closely define who you're talking to. Basically, you want to describe who your ideal client is. You could even draw this information from your best ever or favourite client or somebody else you know. So here's a list of areas that you can consider. The most obvious one is obviously demographics. Are they male or they're female or both? What sort of age range? What's their income bracket? What's their family status in terms of single, married, divorced, etc.? Perhaps religion and race might be factors too. For example, I've got a client who targets Asian women. Or maybe industry is important, technology, education, well-being, retail. If you've got a background in one of these sectors, you may decide to make that sector a speciality. Or if you've spent time in corporate, then maybe you're looking at a B2B audience or say coaching corporate executives. So if you use all the skills and experience you have, then you're just going to be more credible when you actually approach the market. Now, as an example, when I first left my well-paid job and flung myself into the unknown world of entrepreneurship, I based my marketing consultancy business around the fact that I had global marketing experience in marketing, global experience in marketing with companies such as Unilever, and I'd been a director of a leading international design consultancy too. I targeted small design consultancy owners who had no marketing support to market themselves to corporate businesses. They loved the fact that I'd worked for a consultancy that they highly respected, and I understood their business and also knew my way around corporate marketing departments. That, added to my marketing and sales experience, was a winner. It worked like a dream, and I'd reached 6 figures within my first year. Now, another thing to consider is their job or position. They're CEO, executive, a business owner, accountant. For example, I have a client who works with family business owners. What's their life situation? Are they mums with babies? Are they new business owners? Are they women lacking in confidence? Are they recently bereaved? The options are endless. And what's their geography? Where do they live? Even though you might be working online, this could be important if you also have some online activity as well. And then you need to understand what their key characteristics and values are. For example, do they value quality time with their family? Are they a perfectionist? Do they have, a belief in maintaining a healthy work-life balance? A belief that honesty is always the best policy? We really are trying to define a person here. For example, one of my clients markets to moms who, amongst other criteria, want to leave the planet in a better state than they found it. So if you're targeting business, you could think about core values that a business might have, such as a commitment to innovation and excellence. So, for example, Apple Computer is probably best known for having a commitment to innovation as their core value. Or it could be a commitment to doing good for the whole. Google, for example, believes in making a great search engine and building a great company without being evil. What are people's interests and passions? Is it food? Is it reading novels? Is it old movies? Is it entertaining? This information helps you not only find your audience online, but it adds a lighter touch to some of your content. For example, what you share on social media. You don't always want to be sharing hardcore business information because you want them to see you more as a rounded person. And their world, what's their world look like? How are they around the subjects of time? Are they always pushed for time? What about money? Do they have, never have enough? Do they have too much? What's their business and career? Are they passionate, heart-centered with their own business? What vices do they have? Who are their heroes? Marie Forleo, Tony Robbins, and Oprah are always three popular ones. And this is all going to help you define the content that you put out, the way that you talk to them. And if you're advertising, that'll help you more accurately target who you want to reach. And then what does she think her life should be like, and what is it actually like at the moment? So what you should be able to establish here is where the discrepancy is between what life is like now and what it should be. So think about it like this. They're on a desert island, but they're not happy there. It's got lots of pineapple plants, but they don't like pineapples. And that represents their life or the business at the moment. They're not happy. They know there's an island not far away that would suit them perfectly because that's full of mango trees and they love mangoes. So, and that represents where they want to be in life or their business, but they don't have a boat to get there. It's all looking a bit grim and they're getting frustrated. So this is where you come in. You are going to provide the boat. Your coaching is the boat. Now, they don't care much about the boat itself, power boat, rowing boat, ocean liner. They just care about getting to the other island. So by the time you've got to the end of this exercise, you're going to have a really good picture of who your ideal client could be. Your coaching niche, your area of expertise should help people to solve specific problems and achieve specific results. And once you've worked with clients in this niche, you're going to have testimonials to support your claim, and then you can be even more specific in your positioning. So when you come to promote your business, these messages should resonate with the very people that you're aiming to attract. Now think about your audience in even more detail to help you find them online. What is their primary social media platform? Where do they live most online? How might they like to consume information? For example, if they drive a lot, audio or podcast might be ideal. Because I know when I was driving my kids to and from school and to activities, I listened to a lot of podcasts and audios. But if you're coaching people in presentation skills or how to look good on video, then video is an obvious medium because you're showcasing what you actually do. And of course, it's always good to mix it up anyway when it comes to the medium. But I suggest that you probably have one primary medium that you actually always go to. And what websites might they already be using to get the sort of information and advice that they're looking for? And ask yourself whether or not you could guest blog or advertise on those sites to increase your reach. And do the websites have a forum that you could participate in to get noticed? And another thing to do is to check and see if the niche is right for you personally. It's got to be a good fit for you. So here are some questions to ask yourself. What are you really good at? What are you passionate about? What results have you got in the past? What sort of problems can your coaching or business solve? What experience or skills can you draw on? Thinking about the niches that you're considering, what excites you the most? Is it something that people are willing to pay for? Are these people going to be easy to find? And do you have expertise in the niche? So they're all questions that once you've answered those, I think you'll be very, very clear about what direction that you want to move into. And you really need to get under these people's skin. So I recommend that you talk to people within your chosen niche, identify who you might talk to and ask for their help. Do your research. Tell them that you want to understand the challenges and concerns that they have. It's a great way of picking up on their biggest fears and worries, and a chance to make a note of the language they use. And this can be applied to the promotional material you put out later, for example on emails, social media posts, ads, website copy, etc. So in summary, spend some time really thinking all this through, even if you think you have it sussed. If you haven't got the level of business you want, then it's generally the foundational elements that need tweaking. Target audience and niche are just two of the foundational elements. The others are your message, your product, your pricing, the promotional channels you're using, and the quality and relevance of the valuable content that you're putting out. So that's all for today, folks, but I just wanted to mention that if you're a female coach, mentor, speaker, or entrepreneur, and you're struggling to get all the marketing pieces of the puzzle together and would just like clients, profits and success without the hassle, then look at my marketing mastermind. A small group of us get together twice a month and get your market cracked and rid you of the overwhelm that you're feeling and help you to reach your goals so much quicker. It's still priced at the early bird price of $197, but it won't be for much longer. So check out the link and in the comments, plus check out the bonuses, which are worth over $3,300. So I look forward to seeing you soon, and bye for now.